Good evening, welcome to Raaonline. Today we'll see last topics of the congenital heart disease, abnormalities of pulmonary venous connection or drainage. So two different terminologies. One referred to anatomical abnormality, the other one is a physiological abnormality. We'll see in detail. So how to classify the pulmonary venous anomalies? Four major classification. One is the anomalous connection, so which is just an anatomical abnormality. That is, the pulmonary vein ends in a different atrium or apart from atrium some other structure. So if you see the anatomical abnormality, the end of the pulmonary vein normally should be in the LA. This is just an hypothetical example. The end, that is a drainage, anatomical connection of the pulmonary vein is in some other part apart from left atrium. So this is an anatomical abnormality called as anomalous connection. So the other anomaly is the physiological anomaly, that is the anomalous return or drainage. So here you can see the pulmonary vein ends in the left atrium itself, all the pulmonary veins, but either the atrial septum is absent, that is there is a common atrium, or the atrial septum is malpositioned in such a way that the pulmonary one or more of the pulmonary veins drain into the other atrium. So this is a physiological anomaly, not the problem with the drainage site of the pulmonary vein. This is called anomalous drainage with the normal anatomic connection, the second type. Third type is stenosis of the pulmonary vein, single or multiple pulmonary venous stenosis. Fourth one is the abnormal number of pulmonary veins. We'll see about the embryology of the pulmonary veins first. The pulmonary veins develop from the posterior mediastinum, that is the mesocardium, dorsal mesocardium of the posterior mediastinum. So they develop around they enmesh the lungs. Initially, they start to form from the splanchnic venous plexus. So, if you remember the embryology of fetal venous system or the sinus venosus, you can remember this is the splanchnic or vitelline venous plexus, which is formed from the vitelline veins. So, there is connection with the right common cardinal vein, umbilical vein, left common cardinal vein, and the other umbilical vein. So, this is a fetal structure which is around 27 to 29 days. So, this splanchnic plexus is the origin of the pulmonary veins. So, initially the pulmonary veins form as individual veins draining each lobe of the lungs. So, commonly there are four pulmonary veins, right upper lower, left upper lower. There can be extra right middle. So, four or five pulmonary veins originating from the splanchnic venous plexus. Still, the connection with the systemic venous system is intact. So, at the end of 30 days, what happens? There is a common pulmonary vein. The formation of common pulmonary vein is debatable. There are two hypotheses. One, it is originating from the left atrium at the sinoatrial area. So, it forms as a bud from the left atrium to which all the four pulmonary veins join or anastomose. And later, after this anastomosis is established, the systemic venous anastomosis is cut off. This is one hypothesis. The other hypothesis is the four pulmonary veins join to form a pulmonary venous confluence, PVC, pulmonary venous confluence, which later joins the left atrium. So, after the formation of pulmonary venous confluence, the systemic connection is cut off. Connection to systemic vein is cut off. Later, the common pulmonary vein becomes a part of the left atrium. So that there is no single common pulmonary vein. All the four veins or five veins drain separately into the left atrium. So at term, you can see there are four pulmonary veins which are draining by separate ostium into the left atrium, and the connection to the left SVC, if present, or the right SVC is absent, either to the right SVC, left SVC, or to the coronary sinus. So, this is a normal formation of the pulmonary veins.